Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows when you're not looking? Today we're plunging into the abyss of the unknown, unraveling 10 incredibly creepy facts that are certain to make your skin crawl. Each fact we'll explore is more unsettling than the last, revealing the unseen horrors that exist just beyond our perception. This journey is not for the faint of heart. Ready to take a walk on the dark side? Brace yourself because things are about to get creepy. Ever had a spider crawl into your mouth while you sleep? This is a myth that has caused many a sleepless night, but rest assured it's been thoroughly debunked. Spiders aren't keen to venture into the damp and inhospitable environment of the human mouth. It's simply not their style. However, this doesn't mean our eight-legged companions ignore us completely during our slumber. Quite the contrary. Spiders are drawn to the warmth that our bodies exude. While we're off in dreamland, they might take a leisurely stroll across our unsuspecting forms, exploring the landscape of our skin with their delicate, ticklish feet. They navigate our terrain with the precision of seasoned explorers, mapping out our valleys and mountains under the cover of darkness. Each freckle a landmark, each hair a forest to traverse. It's a world of adventure for them, but perhaps a spine-chilling thought for us. So the next time you feel something tickle your cheek in the night, it might just be a spider saying hello. Did you know that someone might be watching you right now? We live in an era where technology has pervaded every corner of our lives, and with it, the potential for surveillance has skyrocketed. Hidden cameras are becoming increasingly prevalent in our society, and their locations may shock you. Have you ever stayed at an Airbnb rental? Well, there's a chance that you were under the watchful eyes of a hidden camera. Property owners may claim they use these devices for security reasons, but the thought of being watched without your knowledge is unsettling to say the least. But the invasion of privacy doesn't stop there. Even public bathrooms, places where personal privacy should be a given, may harbor hidden cameras. The chilling truth is, these concealed watchers could be anywhere, recording your every move. Remember, just because you can't see them doesn't mean they aren't watching. What if I told you the dead can come back to life? Sounds like something straight out of a zombie movie, right? But hold on to your hats because it's happened in real life more times than you'd like to believe. There have been numerous instances when someone was declared dead, only to wake up later. Imagine the shock of waking up to find yourself in a coffin 6 feet under. In the late 19th century, for instance, safety coffins were invented to prevent premature burial. These contraptions came equipped with a bell or flag that the dead could signal with if they woke up. Now, these cases are rare and often a result of medical errors. However, they're enough to give anyone the chills. After all, it's one thing to fear death, but it's entirely another to fear being mistakenly buried alive. So next time you attend a funeral, you might want to double-check the guest of honor. Ever heard of a plant that kills? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Nature in all its splendor, concealing a deadly secret. Take, for instance, the angel's trumpet, a plant of mesmerizing beauty. Its elegant flowers, hanging like pendulums, are a sight to behold, but beneath this enchanting facade lurks a grim reality. The angel's trumpet is no angel, it's a silent assassin, armed with potent alkaloids that can induce hallucinations so vivid they blur the line between fantasy and reality. But the real horror unfolds when the dosage increases. The plant's toxins can cause paralysis, rendering its victim helpless. And in the most severe cases, death becomes an unwelcome visitor. The angel's trumpet is just one example among many. The natural world is filled with similar toxic beauties, their lethal charms hidden behind a veil of vibrant colors and fragrant scents. So, think twice before stopping to smell the flowers. Did you know that you've probably eaten human flesh? Now, before you recoil in horror, let's delve into this unsettling truth. Many food and drink products we consume daily contain cells derived from human tissue. No, we're not talking about some bizarre culinary trend or a clandestine cannibalistic society. This happens due to contamination during manufacturing processes. Picture this: a busy factory, machines churning out your favorite snacks and drinks. Despite rigorous hygiene standards, there's always a chance for human cells, skin flakes, a stray hair, to find their way into the mix. It's inadvertent, minuscule, but it occurs more frequently than you'd like to think. So, are we all inadvertent cannibals? Technically, perhaps, but don't let this spoil your next meal. These tiny traces of human tissue are harmless, more a testament to our interconnectedness than a cause for alarm. Next time you eat, remember, you could be indulging in your cannibalistic side. Do you believe in eternal suffering? Let's delve into the chilling, spine-tingling concept of eternal recurrence, a philosophical theory that might just keep you awake at night. Imagine being trapped in a never-ending cycle, destined to relive your life with all its ups and downs, joys and sorrows, over and over and over again. Picture this. Every tear you've ever shed, every heartbreak you've ever endured, every fear you've ever faced, echoes for eternity. It's like a nightmarish merry-go-round spinning relentlessly, replaying our lives in a ceaseless loop. And the most terrifying part? There's no end, no escape, no respite. This theory, as disturbing as it may be, forces us to confront the reality of our existence. Are we merely puppets in the grand theater of time, repeating our performances endlessly? Or do we have the power to change our fate, to break free from this eternal suffering? Imagine reliving this moment forever. Did you know that you're never alone? Yes, even in the perceived solitude of your own body, you've got company. Billions of microscopic organisms, bacteria, and viruses all cohabitating within your own personal ecosystem. They're invisible to the naked eye, yet they hold such power and influence. You see, these little unseen stalkers are not just passive residents. They're active participants in your life, influencing your health, your mood, even your cravings. Ever had a sudden urge for something sweet? That might not be you. It could be the sugar-loving bacteria in your gut pulling the strings. And here's something even more unsettling. Some of these microorganisms are not just visitors, they're permanent residents. They've been with you since birth, silently observing, adapting, evolving with you. It's a creepy thought, isn't it? That you're never truly alone, that something is always watching, always waiting. Remember, you're never alone, not even in your own body. Ever wondered what's lurking in the deep sea? Let's dive into the abyss, a realm where sunlight fails to penetrate, where the pressure is enough to crush steel and temperatures hover just above freezing. This is not the domain of the ordinary, it's a world inhabited by creatures that are the stuff of nightmares. Imagine colossal squids, their tentacles stretching to lengths of 43 feet, eyes as big as dinner plates, watching, waiting in the eternal gloom. Picture the anglerfish, a ghastly sight with its monstrous jaws and a glowing lure dangling in front of its head, ready to ensnare any unsuspecting prey. Then, there's the viperfish, a creature of the dreadful deep, with its needle-like teeth and bioluminescent body, a beacon in the darkness. And let's not forget the goblin shark, its protruding snout and retractable jaws enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. So think twice before taking a dip in the ocean. What if I told you that space isn't silent? As strange as it may sound, the vast, seemingly quiet expanse of the cosmos is anything but. NASA's spacecraft have been listening and have picked up an array of chilling sounds. Planets, for instance, whistle. It's as if they're performing a cosmic symphony in the void. Their eerie tunes are generated by radio emissions, which our technology translates into sound we can hear. It's a sonorous waltz, a dance of cosmic bodies in the vacuum of space. And then we have comets. They don't just quietly streak across the sky. They scream as they hurtle through space. Their icy bodies interact with the solar wind, creating a sound that's been likened to a scream. It's a high-pitched, hair-raising shriek that echoes in the emptiness. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember it's not as silent as you think. Feeling chills yet? We've traveled through a landscape of nightmares, each fact more eerie than the last. Let's embark on a dreadful recap. The unseen horrors lurking in the darkest corners of our world, unseen yet ever present. They've sent shivers down our spine, reminding us of the unknown that resides in our daily lives. Do you remember the spider's slumber? The unnerving tale of arachnids that sleep with their eyes open, a constant vigilance that speaks to our deepest fears of being watched. It's a haunting image that refuses to leave your mind, isn't it? Then we encountered the watchful eyes, the unsettling realization that someone or something could be observing you right now. You never quite shake off that feeling, do you? We've resurrected the living dead, the chilling concept of life after death, a thought that is both fascinating and terrifying. It's a concept that keeps you awake at night, pondering the mysteries of the afterlife, the deadly beauty, a sinister tale of attraction leading to demise. It's a grim reminder of the dangerous allure that lies beneath the surface of the beautiful. We've delved into the cannibalistic tendencies, the gruesome concept of consuming one's own kind. It's a horrifying spectacle that makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? The eternal suffering, a torment that lasts forever. It's a nightmarish thought that leaves a sour taste in your mouth. We've stalked the unseen stalker, the phantom that follows without a trace. It's a thrilling chase that keeps your heart pounding, doesn't it? We've plunged into the terrifying depths, the abyss that swallows everything. It's a harrowing journey that leaves you gasping for air. And finally, the silent scream, the sound of terror that goes unheard. It's a chilling echo that resonates within your soul, isn't it? We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the unsettling and unknown. Sleep well and remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered.